All right, welcome everyone. The date is November 9th, 2021, and this is the Custodian Community Meeting, the high bandwidth bi-weekly meeting that we have where we cover new things that are happening in the community in a high bandwidth manner. And we have an agenda. This is open to the public. Just a quick reminder that the CNCF Code of Conduct is in effect, so please be excellent to each other. And we do record these and put them on YouTube, usually about a 24-hour delay. So if you're joining us on YouTube, hello. I put together the agenda this morning, and we're going to run through it. And if there's anything that you want to add, these notes are available here. I will put the URL. If you want to add stuff, or usually what happens, if you don't want to bother with that, you could just ping me throughout the day, either on, you can send me an email or through the Gitter Slack channel or Gitter chat channel, and I will add stuff on there. First thing on the agenda is reInvent. We're coming up on about 2 weeks. We sent out an invite. We're going to try to get together on Tuesday night. Umair, I don't know if we can mention the restaurant. Have we signed? Is everything solid? Or are we just saying, hey, Tuesday night-ish?
Tuesday night is probably going to be the one evening, but we are still in the middle of signing with the restaurant and doing final negotiations. So we should have an announcement by tomorrow at the latest.
Got you. And then some of us will be there physically at AWS. So if you want to drop by the booth or send us an email or contact us, that would be fantastic. Any questions around reInvent or any of that stuff?
Yeah, George. So this is Akif here.
Hey.
So we are just going to meet for the dinner, kind of like a social activity. Do we have any session from Club Custodian or any workshops that we have thought about?
Yeah, so I did bring this up. We're definitely going to have 101s. I think the plan was, depending on which engine, do we know which engineers are for sure going to show up, Umair?
Yeah, Coral is going to be there, but we're doing virtual talks and live stream, but you can come to our booth anytime if you want, have any questions or what do you want to do, any deep dives or things like that. But we're not doing direct workshops there. The week after, we're doing a lot of talks virtually that anyone can attend. So we'll share a link to that, as they get ready by tomorrow as well.
Okay.
Umair, do we want to share the reInvent microsite, because that also has the schedule on it?
That has a link to a lot of the talks and stuff. It's almost ready, but you can get a sneak peek. I'll post it.
Yeah, but as I understand it, like, we're gonna have maybe some stuff at the booth, because there's I guess a in-person component, and then following that there's the virtual component, during which we will have some classes on Livestorm.
Exactly, right. The week after we'll have virtual, but we'll have live streams from our booth. Unfortunately, it's a booth, so Amazon has limitations that you cannot host classes and stuff there. So, but we'll definitely do some streams and stuff there. And I don't know if Amazon has some, it's a reInvent event, right? So it's not like it's not a KubeCon where we can host the event, because the project is KubeCon. The project is CNCF owned. But we'll be doing a lot of classes. A lot of our team members would be there as well, so you can meet them. But the Tuesday night is a reception, just a community network and gather together.
Added the link to that. Also, Akif, if you're there early and you drop by the booth and kind of tell us what you want, maybe we can just grab an engineer and move off to one of the conference rooms or figure something out. Because I know that we can't have a workshop at the booth, right?
Yeah.
The rules, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who all plans to go to reInvent from the call?
Me, Liz, Umair.
Kirill is going to be there. I'm sure you met Kirill as well from the engineering team. He's going to be there. Liam, Travis, a lot of people are going. And naturally, on the custodian reception, there are a lot of people who are signing up for that too. Rohit is going.
Rohit's going. Okay.
I don't know if you met Sam yet. Sam would be there too. So we'll have a lot of technical talent there. So we can definitely take that off.
Is there anything in particular that you want to talk about? And
then you could tell us now. We could prep better. Yeah. Good thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go through those scripts, like actually see, instead of just going the high level how to do it. Those are the ones that, I want to see. Um, yeah,
Okay.
Like you'd want to see like some like policies in action. See
the
if
scripts,
actually.
the scripts, like the selectors and C7 and trail creator, something like that, right?
Oh, some of the tools. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
everything in the tools directory.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Good to know. Then yeah, we can we'll figure out a couple that we can talk about. Like if you let us know like which ones like in particular
Mhm.
you're interested in that toolbox, then like we can make sure to do a little bit more research so that like when we're there we can like talk about it more in depth. How does that sound?
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds good to me. Yeah.
All right.
And do
And
we
then
have
we'll ask.
two
Sorry, go ahead.
different booths, one for Stacklight and one for Cloud Custodian, or it's one booth?
It's one booth.
Okay.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like Custodian is not Amazon's project, right? So when you go to KubeCon, hopefully physical, there would be a office hours booth for Cloud Custodian, right, George? When we get to the next stage,
Yes.
and then
That
we'll
sounds good.
have a Stacklet one too. So
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Make sure, and then we got to get you that shirt. Get your
And
Cloud
any-
Custodian shirt.
and anyone else joining? Just curious from this call, or their colleagues joining? I know it's like a weird time where it's like a hybrid events are happening. Just wanted to check in how many people are going physically.
We're talking about reInvent. If you just
Yeah,
joined, by the way.
if you just joined.
All right. Anything else reInvent related? Okay. Awesome. All right. Next on the agenda, we have something that's actually really important, and Kapil's actually working on a release for this as soon as we can. So there's a blog post here that explains changes coming to AWS Lambda. And unfortunately, this means that we had to make some changes into Cloud Custodian, which was PR 6969, which was merged this morning. And if you're using Cloud Custodian on Amazon, you basically have to update Cloud Custodian in Amazon before December 6th. Otherwise, you will get an error when applying some policies. So I've written all this up here with everything that you need to do. We are just waiting for Kapil to finish rolling the release. And that's going to be 0.9.14. So sometime between today and tomorrow, Kapil will release 0.9.14. I will send a message to the list, to the Gitter channel, and we'll make sure that we tweet it. But this is the version that you're going to want to run in AWS when December 6th happens. Otherwise, you'll get the errors while you're provisioning your policies. Policies are unchanged. Like we work really hard to make sure you don't have to change your policies. But this is something that's going to affect Amazon users. So I wanted to tell people now as soon as possible, so that when the release comes out over there, hopefully the next day or so, it gives people the time. I know holidays are coming up, and does anybody have any questions about this one? I know this is like a major one.
Do we plan to put the announcement on the Cloud Custodian site? .io?
I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Mm-hmm. Let me website. That's a good idea. We always forget about the website for some reason. And then the list, chat, Twitter. Am I missing anyone? This is my first time since it's like, hey, we have to do a call for something like that.
I think
so I just want to
we
sure.
often post in. Did you mention Gitter or just Twitter?
I
All
meant,
the itters, star itter.
Yeah. I
Oh,
meant Gitter
okay.
too. The
Okay.
chat. Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately, there's no method that I can tell in Gitter where you can post like a banner or like an announcement that's like sticky, which is a shame. So I just know I'm just going to be posting it every week from now until December 6th, just in case, even though that's a little bit spammy.
Yeah, I mean, unless we can add it like that's a channel heading or something, which seems kind of, maybe that's a bit overkill. I don't know if people really look at that.
the describer thing where it says rules
Yeah.
engine for AWS.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how often people look at that. You're right. We don't have a handy banner other than everyone pinging.
Yep. So we'll have to default to being noisy. Anybody have any questions on this? Like I said, I added a link here in the notes to Amazon's the reasoning behind the change, and Tom J. King
Yeah.
did us a pull request, so that's dope.
Is there any way we could add like a modal pop-up to the cloudcustodian.io?
Modal pop-up.
Yeah, kind of like on the
Maybe?
stacklet.io, once you start scrolling, it pops up the little like sign up for our newsletter now.
Oh, okay,
Like
like a
the-
more.
Like a modal pop-up that actually like pops up in front of their face and says, has kind of the warning message. I think that would
Yeah.
maybe get people's attention. Like if they're browsing the docs or doing anything on cloudcustodian.io, have it pop a
I
modal.
wonder if we can put a banner on top of the docs. How does it go? Okay, so let me add this here. So modal pop-up, and then banner on top. We might need to cram through some PRs to get these modals up. So if I pin you for a review,
Okay.
that's for the group, not just you individually. I mean, yeah, maybe I could do like a banner on top of the docs that's just there, and we just leave it there until December 7th or something. Okay. Any other ideas? Twitter and social and the list and stuff we'll handle. Okay, so literally we're just waiting for the release process to finish, and then that will be sent. Another one I wanted to mention here, this is a work in progress, but Kirill is working on reducing the size of the Azure SDK containers, and he's already saved 200 megabytes. So if you're interested in that, you might want to check out this, and I've linked that in the notes. Other things, I whipped up a little script and stole something from someone to get us weekly stats. So between each community meeting, I'm going to whack the amount of PRs that have been closed, open, and issues that have been open and closed. So if one of these is like important to you and you want to bring attention to it, I'm just going to add them to the notes every week and things like that. And then what I do is when I see something that affects more than a few people, I go ahead and move that up to the earlier part of the meeting. So I know we have some PRs open and closed here. Does anything jump out at anyone as they scroll through the list as far as gotchas or things like that? Because this is the last thing that's on the agenda. I mostly just cared about that release announcement. So unless anybody has anything to add, just take a minute to see if there's anything in here that you want to bring up for the group. And then everything else is in the backlog. So I don't think there was anything as interesting as, hey, update your AWS environment soon. So, all right. And with that, we give you almost 45 minutes back. Anybody have any final comments or questions, feedback? AJ looked like he had one, but then he didn't.
Yeah, but then he didn't.
Yeah, that's also fine.
That's fine.
All right, so we'll
Wait,
meet
so
again.
it sounds
Oh, yep.
sorry. So it sounds like it's mostly the Stacklet people in this meeting who are going to be in reInvent and at Keef, right? At reInvent, nobody else.
I'm not going to be there.
Oh well, yeah, but yeah, okay. Just want to check. I'm just excited. I'm excited to go and like actually do my job in person and be around people and meet people. So it
Yeah,
should be
I haven't
really fun.
traveled in a while, so I'm looking.
I
forward.
know. I'm so excited. Please come say hi, and if you have friends who are going to reInvent, tell them
Yep.
to come say hello. We're friendly.
So we'll meet again one time before reInvent. and then we'll be on the road, so we'll probably cancel one of these meetings, and then we'll see everyone in December. Thanks, everyone. Notes and stuff will go to the list and the usual places. Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
Happy Tuesday.
Thanks a lot. Take care.